Okay, this is part 262. In this section, we're going to be covering some of the alien bacterium and proteins and stuff that have been found around the Earth in different spots. And we're going to be looking at what we can use those proteins and those things for medical reasons and stuff. So it's quite interesting what comes up. You're going to really like this section. So this is line 22f1e1a. Lake Vostok, radio echo sounding, CReSIS or CReSIS Wow Seti. Okay, so there's the alien radio signal that brought this up. And the first thing was, do you remember the very video where I had all the links to it? It was in 22f1a. It had all those just different links to PDF files. So what I do from the PDF files, I take out keywords and then I Google the keywords to see what comes up. And it was really cool what came up. So this is, the first one was radio contact lost. And this is what I found, the subglacial Lake Vostok system. And this is the Vostok station. It's cored at 3623 meters. The ice flow is from Ridge B. There's an ice sheet. This is microbial life and biogenic material found in accredited ice, A and B, and bacteria, C, pollen, D, marine diatom, and E is unknown. So they found something unknown down here. Some sort of unknown, whatever. Deformation of internal layers and accredited ice from moving over the sidewalls. 420,000 years old ice and 220 meter accredited ice, 670 meters water depth. So they found this lake suspended underneath this ice. And it has life in it. And it's, I think they said it was over 20 million years old. So they were really, really excited about it. Russian scientists are over there drilling a hole down there. And they're checking this stuff out here. But there's some alien bacteria in here, I guess. Inflow of subglacial meltwater and groundwater, question mark. Echo-free zone, pockets of subglacial meltwater and small subglacial lakes. Subglacial deposits from glacial scoring. Released by inflow of meltwater or basal melting of the ice sheet. Preglacial limnetic sediments. So there's sediment there. And this says from 2001 from Mount Studinger and R.E. Bell. So it's Lamont Doherty Earth Observatory of Columbia University. Of course, if you go to this website, it says 20 million year old lake. Topdocumentaryfilms.com. You'll find it there. The Lost World of Lake Vostok. Or you can just Google Vostok, okay? The Lost World of Lake Vostok. There's a YouTube video. We'll just take a look at it real quick here. And it's on 065's YouTube channel. In 1957, the Russians established a remote base in Antarctica. The Vostok station soon became a byword for hardship. I'm going to stop this. You guys can watch it on YouTube. So this will be blogged on the website Victoria Stafford, a Psychic Investigation WordPress. That's where I put all my notes for the WOW videos, okay? So there's a little blurb here, which I'll probably put with the video as well, and you can read it when that goes there. So there's another one here. I think it's the same one. It is the same one. Never mind. I repeated myself here. Okay, we'll get rid of that. So this is what it looks like above from a satellite view. This is the ice that they bored down, and this is where the little scientists are, right here. I guess they're not little, but you know what I mean. The Russian scientists are hanging around in there. Yesterday, our scientists stopped drilling at the depth of 3768 meters and reached the surface of the subglacial lake. That's on news.discovery.com. They found that there's Antarctic lakes, 145 of them, and counting. Scientists say John Roach for National Geographic News, November 1st, 2004. He says, "Don't don your swim trunks just yet." This is a quote. "But deep beneath the Antarctic ice sheets are at least 145 lakes that may be teeming with microscopic organisms similar to those that could be thriving beneath the ice on Jupiter's moon, Europa, according to scientists. The lakes lie beneath blankets of ice up to 2.5 or 4 kilometers thick and are considered one of the great unexplored frontiers on Earth." And that's from newsnationalgeographic.com. Another article that I found was John Prisky, an ecologist. Actually, it might be the same one. Never mind. John Priscu, an ecologist with the Department of Land Resources and Environmental Sciences at Montana State University in Bozeman, said in an email from the Antarctic. Martin Siegert, a glaciologist in the School of Geographical Sciences at the University of Bristol in the United Kingdom, said scientists first recognized the existence of the lakes in 1970. So isn't that interesting? The WOW signal was from 1977. And the Arceable signal is 1972, and then we got this discovery of these old lakes from 1970. The most recent inventory to be presented at the December meeting of the American Geophysical Union in San Francisco, California, puts the number of known lakes at 145. Again, that's newsnationalgeographic.com. So I'm going to Google radio echo sounding because it came up in that article, because I didn't know what it meant. I found the link here, and this is what it looks like. This here. This is power dB, and this is 500 meters, and there's a little airplane there. 3,100 meters down, and then it shows the radar, I guess. It shows something going this way where it plateaus. Illustration of airborne radio echo sounding showing the grayscale echogram and the A-scope plot of received signal power versus depth. And that's from www.earthzine.org. Christopher Allen, the University of Kansas CReSIS, the Center for Remote Sensing of Ice Sheets. And there's a nice little picture there of what they do. This is the ground-based wideband SAR depth sounder system. Deployed July 2005 at Summit, Greenland. Leading sled has the transmit antennas, while the trailing sled has the receiving antennas. The vehicle-mounted antennas are not for the SAR. Bottom SAR mosaic of the ice bed surfaces images produced from data collected along 8 east-west transverses. The origin is at Summit Camp, Greenland, 72.5783 degrees north and 38.4596 degrees west. And that's from earthzine.org. So here's the relative to Summit Camp, Greenland. This is the 120 to 200 hertz W polarization. Cross track, it says nothing, northern kilometers, eastern kilometers. Relative power dB. I like the colors. So July 9th, 2012 is when I was working on this, and today is July 11th. So this is recent. My thoughts. The Mayan calendar says that 2012 is the end of the era and a new one begins. Look at all the latest inventions and scientific findings. It's like we're in a revolutionary state, just as we were in the early 1900s, where there was a boom in inventions, patents, theories, and ideas. The coolest thing about the data coming up in the WOW alien radio signal is that it gets you thinking outside of the box and lets you see a world you want to explore. Lake Vostok is over 20 million years old, teeming with life and inhabitants on Earth. Alien ones that man has never seen. Not only will you find unusual plankton, someone, AIRL, says, AIRL's a gray alien, and I seem to gather some thoughts from her, says that you can use the microbes to heal the body of ailments we've had to deal with for a long time. One of them is diabetes. AIRL says to Google diabetes with arsenic. See the results in line 22f1e1b, arsenic type 2 diabetes Wow Seti. Okay? And that'll be the next video I'm filming.